Hey guys, Oscar here, and today I'm going to be talking about a topic that I really don't want to touch, but I believe I have to because I think it's full of stupidity, in my opinion. And this video is going to be about pretty much me ranting, expressing my thoughts, and that's pretty much it. And how I think this coverage of the media is going to end up affecting a lot of us, especially individuals that carry the Part 107 certificate. I have taken the time to get my certificate, and my certificate is right here. So there you go. I have my certificate right here. And I took the time to study. I took the time to follow all the rules. I took the time to learn. I took the time to follow every single rule required. And before I go any further, I have to put this out there right away. You can't let the media brainwash you. You can't let the media brainwash you, because the media will induce fear. Let's keep in mind, fear sells. Fear will sell. They get the ratings. They're going to brainwash all this bunch of people that are cooped up in their house doing nothing, watching CNN, which CNN repeats the whole thing 24/7, watching Fox News, watching the same news over and over and over, and that's how they get brainwashed. So please don't let the media brainwash you. If you have a question about anything, please do your own research. You have Google. You have books that you can go to the library. You got many resources, and get the information from a bunch of different people that will help you understand what's really going on. Let's go to the main topic here. My main topic here is that all these drones that are flying over New Jersey, Ohio, New York, and so on, there are a bunch of drones that are trying to attack us and whatever. People are making up things. It is illegal. They are surveilling people. They're trying to investigate people. They're trying to come up with just stupidity. That's what it is. People are so concerned about being monitored, being their information to be out there. They're so worked up about all this stuff. Let me go ahead and tell you this. In the 1990s, early 2000s, we had the Yellow Pages. Guess what? The Yellow Pages had your personal name, your first name, your last name, your full address, and also your home phone number. It had all the information out there for everybody. And guess what? The Yellow Pages were distributed to everyone, everywhere. Everyone had access to your information. Now we have such thing as the phone. The phone, it tracks you 24/7. 24/7. Let me give you one example. I turn on my phone in the morning. At the same time, I turn on my car. It connects to my car, and it automatically tells me, your drive to work is going to be 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. How does it know that I'm going to work? All right. Let's say I get in my car at 4:30 p.m., 5 p.m., turn on my car, my phone connects to the car, and it tells me, your drive to the gym, it's going to be 5 minutes, 3 minutes. What the heck? It knows everything I'm doing already. You Google anything, it gives you the information right away. So all this bad publicity or the media trying to brainwash you regarding all this drones, because I'm gonna do it like this, drones that are flying over people's houses and whatever, is just a way of the media to just brainwash you. Last year, we had all this remote ID. Every drone that you fly that weighs less than 250 grams does not have to broadcast the remote ID, okay? But guess what? Every drone that DJI makes, it automatically broadcasts the remote ID. Let's say you had an old an old drone, and you want to fly it. Before you fly it, you had to get a remote ID transmitter or whatever. And that's how we fly our drones. So we are broadcasting 24/7 where we at, my location, how long I've been in the air, where my personal address is at, my name, the type of drone, everything. And you're going to tell me that the government is saying, well, we don't know what it is, we don't know what is this, we don't know anything. And likely the reason for this is because the drones that people are seeing is because they're looking up, they just happen to look up after they have been in their house 360 days, being in their house, watching TV, doing nothing, and they just happen to look up. It's like, oh my God, there's a drone going by. It's the size of a car. It's the size of a plane. It's the size of this. Guess what? 99% of them are just regular planes. Regular planes. So guess what? For the past 100 years, we have had planes in the air. And people are finding this to be just news. Because guess what? A majority of the people are just at home watching nonsense stuff instead of educating themselves. That's what's really going on. So they just happen to look up and, oh, see a plane. Well, planes have been flying for the past 100 years. Just to be honest with you. Then we have all these individuals that are saying, well, you're on top of my house and that's my private property. Let me just tell you this, Mr. Smith. The airspace is controlled by the FAA. That is a fact. If you happen to shoot a drone, if you happen to shoot up, guess what? It is a federal offense and it is a federal crime. Not only you're going to get a fine, but guess what? You're going to go to jail. That is the truth. That is a fact. And whatever goes up has to come down. What if you miss and you end up actually hitting an actual plane? So now you have 300 people's life that you have now on your hands. Now you have blood for it, right? You have blood in your hands because you just killed 300 people. Because it happened that you ended up shooting up and hit an actual plane, which likely, this is what's going on. They're just looking up and now they happen, oh my God, it's a drone and it's just flying so close. And people are trying to shoot and someone is going to end up shooting the wrong thing. And that person is going to destroy their life. Okay? So to recap, this right here is The airspace is controlled by the FAA. It is completely illegal to shoot an aircraft, to shoot a drone. It is completely illegal. Every drone that DJI sells, or even Autel sells, they have to comply with remote ID. Last year, actually, this May, we had to be 100% compliant with the remote ID. So DJI has followed the rules and they comply and they make all of their drones remote ID compliant. If your drone happens to be old, you have to make sure that it is remote ID compliant. How? You get a remote ID transmitter. Okay? Next, you can't let the media brainwash you. You just can't let that happen. Because a week ago, the only thing that was happening in the world was the war in Syria. 2 weeks before that, it was the war in Israel. Then a month before that, the only thing that was happening was the war in Ukraine. Then before that, 8 weeks ago, the only thing that was going on in the world was the US elections. Guess what? The world is humongous. There's many things happening at the same time, but here they only cover one topic and one topic only because they want to just brainwash the heck out of everybody. They don't want individuals to go on and search, do their own research and get information from A, B, C, put it all together and come up with their own idea. No, they just don't want that. So you need to be extremely careful when it comes to this media brainwash, okay? In conclusion, I'm going to go ahead and end up closing this up here. I to be honest with you, all this drones sighting, I guarantee it that is not actually drones. If it was actual drones, they have the information. They already have the information because you have to have remote ID. If you happen to fly a DJI drone, it won't even let you take off if it is in a designated area that you can fly. Okay? Every drone that DJI makes has remote ID broadcast. Autel Robotics does the same thing. There are some cheap drones out there that they also broadcast remote ID. So you're gonna tell me that they don't have the information. They can't find who it is. They can't just find anything. Because likely what they're seeing is not drones. What they're seeing is actually planes, actual planes. That's what they're seeing. Then let's go ahead and throw this out there. Let's say that what they're seeing are drones from a different country. Let me just tell you, my friend, that for sure, the US government is going to pick it up. It's going to pick it up. Now, are they going to let you know about it? Likely not. But for sure, they're going to pick it up. They're going to pick up all that signal and all that stuff. They're going to pick it up. So you just can't let this media thing destroy a hobby that is here to stay. Even if you don't want to, drones are here to stay. Drones are used to save lives. The police, the fire department. By the way, this morning on my way to pick up dog food, the fire department to launched a drone because there was a fire in a bunch of trees. Oh, so now pretty soon, if this continues, if this nonsense continues, then they can fly their drone. And then someone with an IQ of 0 is going to come up, and let's say their child gets lost, or let's say their parents get lost, and their parents have dementia, and they happen to get lost in the woods, and they're so freaking out because, oh, my child, oh, my parent is lost in the woods. They're gonna be like, well, the police department or the fire department is gonna be, well, let's go ahead and take off with the drone that has infrared, so we can go ahead and start searching for your loved one. No. Don't do that, because that's going to go ahead and start looking into my privacy. What the heck? That's what's gonna happen. Even some lives are going to be lost because no one is going to be able to use drones. That is a fact. I have created a business that uses drones, and that's how I pay my bills. Flying the drones. Selling accessories for the drones. So people don't understand this. They just don't get it. Today is going to be the drones. Tomorrow is going to be phones. The next day is going to be computers. The day after that is going to be cameras. That's what's going to happen. People don't want to think outside of the box. That's 100% the truth. They don't want to think outside of the box. They want to do their own thing, which is wake up, go to work, come back, get in their hole that they live at, watch CNN 24/7 or watch Fox News 24/7. All they do is repeat the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And then they complain, yeah, the government is against us. Oh, I have no money. Oh, everything is so expensive. I can't afford anything. I can't afford this. Because they don't use their time to make it productive. And they just worried about nonsense stuff about, oh, I'm seeing drones. All it is just look up. It's a bunch of planes. That's all it is. That's it. So, I'm sorry about this video, but I can't stand making videos like this because it's just the nonsense that I see on the daily basis here in this country. I just don't get it. People don't want to think outside of the box. So, anyways, I hope you have an amazing day. I hope this nonsense of the drone stuff, it does not end up affecting us, the individuals that make a living out of this. We have to be compliant with everything. I mean, I even have, every time I take off, I have to log in all my information in an app, ask for permission, and that's when I can take off. Come on. You think the FAA has an eye on us 24/7. So I just hope this does not end up affecting us flying the drone, making a living out of this. And drones are here to stay. Okay? All right. So this video is getting a little bit too long, but I just needed to get this information out. All right. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay. Bye.